Why I created the program. The invisible operating system of human consciousness. My answer is because one day I realized that most people spend their entire lives protecting their phones, their computers, their bank accounts, and their homes. Yet almost no one has been taught to protect the one system that controls every decision they will ever make: their own mind. We update our software. We install antivirus programs. We scan our computers for malware. We remove spyware before it steals our information. But how many of us have ever stopped to ask, who installed the software running inside my own consciousness? Long before you chose your first belief, someone was programming your mind. Your family, your school, your religion, your culture, your television, your music, your politicians, your advertisements, your fears, your triumphs, your failures. Every conversation became another line of code. Every repeated idea became another program. Every emotional experience strengthened another pathway inside the subconscious, until one day you no longer questioned the code. You simply executed it. That realization changed everything for me. I began asking questions most people never ask. Which thoughts are actually mine? Which fears did I inherit? Which desires were manufactured? Which habits are running automatically without my permission? How much of what I call my personality is actually programming? Then I realized something even more unsettling. The subconscious mind does not care whether a program is true or false. It simply runs whatever has been installed repeatedly. Tell a child they are worthless often enough, and the subconscious accepts it as code. Tell someone they are superior because of their race, religion, nationality, or status often enough, and it becomes code. Repeat fear every day, and fear becomes code. Repeat scarcity every day, and scarcity becomes code. Repeat division every day, and division becomes code. The subconscious does not argue, it executes. That is why this book exists, because I believe humanity has spent generations debugging the wrong systems. We blame society while ignoring the programming that creates society. We blame governments while ignoring the programming that elects governments. We blame corporations while ignoring the programming that purchases their products. We blame algorithms while forgetting that algorithms only amplify what has already been installed inside human consciousness. Every civilization is ultimately an expression of collective programming. Change the program, and eventually you change the civilization. Think about your computer for a moment. Some viruses announce themselves immediately. Others remain hidden for years, quietly slowing the system, corrupting files, stealing information, and changing behavior without the user ever realizing they are there. The most dangerous malware is not the malware you can see. It is the malware that convinces you everything is functioning normally. Human consciousness operates much the same way. There are invisible viruses that quietly infect the mind. The virus of fear, the virus of hatred, the virus of superiority, the virus of inferiority, the virus of greed, the virus of victimhood, the virus of blind certainty, the virus of constant comparison, the virus of believing your value depends upon your possessions. These viruses do not merely affect individuals. They spread from mind to mind, generation to generation, until entire societies begin running corrupted code. And then there are the Trojan horses. A Trojan horse never arrives looking dangerous. It arrives disguised as something desirable: convenience, entertainment, security, status, belonging, approval. It asks to be welcomed inside. Only later do you discover what entered with it. Every civilization has experienced Trojan horses. Every family has experienced Trojan horses. Every individual has experienced Trojan horses. Ideas that looked harmless quietly became identities. Habits became addictions. Entertainment became distraction. Consumption became purpose. Belief became unquestionable certainty. We welcomed them without inspection because they arrived wearing familiar faces. The question is not whether Trojan horses exist. The question is whether we have learned to recognize them before they begin rewriting the operating system of our minds. The program is not about telling you what to believe. It is about teaching you how to inspect what already believes within you. It is about becoming conscious enough to distinguish your authentic voice from inherited programming. It is about learning to pause before every automatic reaction and ask, who wrote this code? Does this belief produce wisdom? Does this habit produce freedom? Does this thought bring me closer to truth or simply keep repeating yesterday? The greatest liberation is not forcing new software into the mind. It is finally becoming aware of the software already running. Imagine if every human being performed regular scans of their own consciousness with the same seriousness they scan their computers for malware. Imagine if we questioned inherited hatred before passing it to our children. Imagine if we deleted programs that taught us to fear people we have never met. Imagine if we uninstalled the belief that our worth depends upon comparison, consumption, or approval. Imagine if we replaced unconscious reaction with conscious observation. Civilization itself would begin changing, because civilizations are nothing more than millions of minds running similar programs. This book is an invitation to perform the most important diagnostic scan of your life. Not on your phone, not on your laptop, not on your network, on your own consciousness. Search for the viruses. Search for the hidden Trojan horses. Search for the outdated programs that no longer serve the person you are becoming. Keep what produces wisdom. Remove what produces fear. Strengthen what produces compassion. Delete what produces division. Update what produces understanding. Because your subconscious is already running a program. The only question is whether you installed it consciously, or whether someone else did it for you, long before you were old enough to choose. The future of your life depends less upon the world outside your mind than upon the invisible operating system running within it. Scan it, question it, upgrade it, protect it, because once you reclaim your own consciousness, no one else can program your future for you.